Well, many of you know me by a moniker, Wonder Man. Yeah? A couple of you. Well, I like to use that moniker and example it because to be in wonder, to be in awe, to be in the question is to be open to whatever's next for us. And to not be shutting ourselves down to our good, even though it may not appear so from time to time, that good. So I have a question. Wonder Man has a question for you. Have you ever offered your point of view to another person, only to be told to mind your own business? 2, 3, 4, yeah. Yeah. Or maybe you've used this response yourself. Yeah, yeah. Well, when I was growing up, it was more felt by me as sort of an insult. Because, I kind of knew what they should be doing, or what they wanted to hear, or, the male stereotype of wanting to fix it. Guys like to fix stuff, don't we? I bought that idea too, for a while. But minding one's own business can be a challenge when we think we know how to fix something which belongs to someone else. The only business we are called to mind is our own. Is our own. Nobody else's. Inscribed in the temple of Delphi is a quote, sort of, Socrates didn't say this, but it's assigned to him. Know thyself. Know thyself. Which means stand and live by your own nature. Your nature. Well, I firmly believe we must first know ourselves as well. That's this teaching. We get to know ourselves. Not this self, but this self inside. We get to know what makes us tick. In our own mind, we are and have what is called the individualized mind, of the one mind, the mind of God. And I know this, the mind is a power not to be wasted, because it always works. And when I say wasted, it's something that once we get the power of our word manifested, we might go, oh my God, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? So minding your own business is understanding what you're thinking, what you're manifesting, and also that if you get an oh my God, you can create anew. My quote for today is, be careful what you say to yourself and others, because there is power in the word. There is power in the word. I love the word love. I love you. I love it that you, blah, blah, blah. Fill in your own word of gratitude after love. Ernest Holmes tells us in the textbook, in the chapter What It Does. We are surrounded by a mind or intelligence that knows everything, that the potential knowledge of all things exists in this mind, that the abstract essence of beauty, truth, and wisdom coexist in the mind of the universe, that we also coexist in it and may draw from it. So when I mentioned stepping out into nature this morning and smelling the sweetness of the air, that is stepping into it, recognizing what it is, being grateful for that sweetness that's always around us. I didn't always think that stepping in it was a good thing. You know, some things you try and sidestep. Same is true in spiritual growth. He goes on to say, but what we draw from it, from this mind, we must first draw through the channel of our own minds. A unity must be established and a conscious connection must be made before we can derive the benefits which the greater mind is willing to reveal to us. It's a great provider, mind is. It provides everything we have. This room, these people, this moment, our thoughts, our lives, that all comes through the one mind. And here it is. Here it is. We're urged to mind our own business every day and to consciously choose and utilize those spiritual practices which open our minds and engage our hearts, engaging our hearts, thereby revealing what we are believing about ourselves. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about yourself at your very, very, very core? Any ideas? I am love. Anybody else love? Anybody else love? Great. Yes, you are. Yeah. Yeah. And so I'll get to that in a minute, but that word is very important for the individual to know that. So we are called to be mindful at all times and remain open to what is now for us. Tolle has a book, Living in the Now, The Power of Now. Now is the point of power. Right now is the point where we get to say, more of that, none of that. Choose over here, let go of that. By letting go of those so-called mistakes I have found, the undesirables, I give it up. I give it all up. I forgive myself. Forgive yourself. I often say each moment has been a necessary moment to getting here. And when I say that, I give thanks for that, no matter what it was. Because being grateful is minding my business. And it paves the way for spirit to demonstrate in its absolute perfection as a result. I'm not sure what that's going to be quite yet, but I know it's perfect. Now, it's not airy-fairy, but it's on my path. It's on your path. It's on our path. This center, what a path it's been to here, huh? It really has been. A wonderful path, full of joys and other things. But 90% joy, I would say. Right now, it's 100% because we're perfectly placed in time. Right here, right now. So, when we begin to let go of the woulda, coulda, shouldas and surrender, surrender. What you surrender to is into your divine nature. You let go of all the resistance, all the fighting, all the pushing against. Ramana Maharishi wrote, "It is not enough that one surrenders oneself. Surrender is to give oneself up to the original cause of one's own being. Do not delude yourself by imagining such a source to be some God outside you. One source is within oneself. Give yourself up to it. That means that you should seek the source and merge in it. Love that. Give yourself up to it. And that means that you should seek the source and merge in it. It's like a good gravy with a biscuit in it. Merge in it. Merge in it. Sweet. Speaking of, makes me thirsty. Who made this cocktail? That's great. Thanks, Hazel. I had an opportunity to merge. It was a big merge for me. It was an emotional merge, and it was a sweet merge. And I was able to keep my heart open, and also to watch my reaction in the process. Do you want to hear about it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It was at Thanksgiving time. Every Thanksgiving, I've been blessed to have families say, y'all come to Atlanta, and the whole family comes together. It's very, very, well, it's sweet. I call it the family dysfunction. But it's fun. It's nothing mean. So my biggest concern going was knowing that my brother-in-law had a cancer diagnosis. And how was I going to see him? I knew I would. I'd make it work somehow. I'd make it work. And so we land. We get to the house and find out that my sister and brother-in-law are already at the house. And I thought, well, how sweet is this? There it is. I get to be with him now. Well, it was a now moment of, hello, it's 2 in the morning. Can you come down and help pick up Ross off the floor? He was on his way to transitioning. And so of course we go down. We go down. We help him up. We help. And my sister kept saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said, I'm not. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I loved being able to help. I loved that he did tell me he loved me. And he thanked me. I'd never heard that. I'd never heard that. And so on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, he sat at the table, and we had dinner. That was his last supper. He began his transition on Friday, and he transitioned on Saturday, and we flew home on Saturday evening. There's that perfect surrendering to the time and the space, leading with the heart. And I just, it was magical. It was so spiritual that I was in that moment. Just wherever I can be, however I can be for you, I was there. And thank you too, James. He was there for me. And so, out of all that, what I know more clearly than ever before, wherever I am on purpose. Which, my purpose statement is, the first part of it is to be a joy-filled voice of love and compassion. And so I arrive each day with that as my into the day mantra. I am here to be a joy-filled voice of love and compassion. And I truly know that that which is mine to do, as each one of us is truly, is before me. I was really minding my own business. Every one of you every one of you, all of us, are here on purpose. You provide your perfect gift. Now you may be saying to yourself, oh, I don't have anything to give. I don't have any talent. I'm not a master bongo player or a ukulele player or a high soprano voice or anything else. So, that's not your gift. Your gift is what you bring. So I'm here to say you do have a talent. You do have a gift. And also to remind you and your soul that it can be as simple as a smile, a hello, a look, or just sitting there, being yourself, which is all we can truly be. So I charge you, beginning right now, start consciously minding your own business and affirming this, that what is mine to do is always here in front of me, and it leads me to the next opportunity. You see, we often live in a state of the unconscious. Anybody ever go unconscious? I mean, not by any other, source or... just blank. I mean, I do. I kind of look forward to blank periods, but I plan them more often than not. Well, the other unconscious is when we draw apart from ourselves, from our true self, from our family, our communities, by all sorts of distractions, by the news. I can look at the news and go, hey, look at that. I should have bought tickets to that fight, or whatever. It's all going on before us, and we have the choice to immerse ourselves into it, or just sit on the bleachers and watch the show. Watch the show. Watch the show. Now, this is one distraction. It's one distraction that the other day I couldn't find my phone, and I went, oh, good. I wasn't like, kind of, but I have friends that are always, I do it because I need to once in a while, but they're always on it. And most of it's fun, little dogs and kitties on Facebook, and I like that too. But it can be a distraction when it pulls you away from who you truly are. Here at this center, I believe that we commune in spirit. And it's a healthy dose here of love. You feel it when you walk in the doors. Thank you, ushers. And the kindness that is spoken here. It's a reminder of our true self. And that's why I think we feel this connection, because it hits us at our soul level. It's a reminder to be mindful of who we are. Now, the book of the month of, I think it's still February, yeah, is Mind to Matter. And it's very scientific. So part of it was like, oh, okay. It was a page turner, but not like parts of it. And I have a pretty good science mind, so I chose one quote that works for me and for my lesson, and it's this. When we create mental, emotional, and spiritual fields of love and kindness, we provide a healthy, energetic ecosystem in which our bodies regenerate. And so when heart-centeredness, success, all this, perfect health, serenity, there's that regeneration with love and kindness. So in other words, in my words, I believe we feel a rush of the aliveness we are meant to experience. We're here to be alive, not Dead men walking, or women, I don't know. Binaries. I learned that word recently, a binary. I like it, binary. Covers a lot of territory. And so, speaking of aliveness, a rush, my partner James often declares, a great day is today. Great day is today. Doesn't that sound good? Feels good, huh? Well, let's repeat after me how I emphasize the words, okay? A great day is today. A great day is today. A great day is today.
A great day is today.
A great day is today.
A great day is today.
Feel the rush? Woo! And so, thank you. But it's the aliveness in the body that we feel when we tell it the right stuff. This is minding our own business. It's affirming the ever good. The author of Monkeys and Dragons, Michelle Longoria O'Donnell, I quote, "Every existence is a pleasure to God." Did you know that? Our very existence is a pleasure to God. I'm having a good time here. You having a good time? So, beloveds, you have been placed here, right here, this moment, to allow God to reveal a grand time through you. Through you. The Bhagavad Gita offers these words. The wise man, setting himself free, mentally from... Let me start over. Mm-hmm. The wise man, setting himself free, mentally from actions and their results, dwelleth in the temple of the Spirit, even that which men call the body, resting calmly therein, at peace, and neither desiring to act, nor causing to act, and yet always willing to play well his part in the action when duty calleth him. When we're called. There's a difference in being urged to move than judge someone else's business. So allow God to reveal a good time through you. Bid everything else, bon voyage. Bon voyage. Let it all go. Let it all go. Minding the business of you and your good is what? Your duty. It's your mission, should you choose to accept it. As I used to say on Mission Impossible. But here it's possible. Here it's possible. So call forth into expression your divine purpose and allow it to show up. Give it the fanfare it deserves. If you don't know what your purpose is, call a practitioner. This is why we're here, to help you uncover your deepest and darkest and sweetest parts of life. So today, let's celebrate each other in a unique gift of spirit. Turn to someone and don't say anything. Just look at them with love. Just look at them. Now look at someone else. How's that? That's pretty nice, isn't it? No words, no words. It's just being. So, a great day, a great life is today. And I bless you and your day from now forward. Namaste. And so it is.